we have two trialists to talk about. The first one, we know exactly what he's got to do, and we'll talk about him in a second. But the other one, Elijah Dixon Bonner, we believe it is, and it's an interesting one. He was at Arsenal and Liverpool youth. Got picked up by Queen's Park Rangers. 24 games in the Championship in the 23-24 season. Last season, loaned out to Sweden, some Swedish team. Västerås is my best pronunciation of it. In his youth days as well. Under 16 England captain. Played in the under 17s as well. Plays centre midfield, CDM, and occasionally right midfield. Can he impress Matt Sadler enough to get a deal? According to my searches, he's got a year left on his contract at Queen's Park Rangers, and he's earning somewhere in the region of £4,500 a week. But being starved of minutes, is he prepared at 24 to drop down to League Two and build himself a career? Because at the moment, he's not had many games, has he? For 24 to only played 31 senior games is a little bit concerning. It doesn't appear that he's had any significant injuries. He's just not got the minutes. And if he wants to be playing, dropping down to League Two, is going to get him plenty of game time, you would think. So that could be the one. But I would be surprised if Walsall are going to be offering him any more than sort of £2,000 a week, I'd have thought. Would be a risk, but again, Walsall like to get players in with an opportunity to profit from them. And Elijah has definitely got plenty of good pedigree from Arsenal and Liverpool. Championship experience already. So if he was to have a good season in League Two, his rating would certainly rise. The other guy at the other end of his career is Roma Sawyers, or somebody who looked very much like Roma Sawyers. I didn't see the Villa match. I have had a look at the highlights. It looked like Walsall were very good. Was quite a lot of youngsters in the Villa team, but some starters in there as well. So excellent performance for Walsall. Defensively, doing very well. Not conceded a goal yet. Let's see what we can do against Derby on Tuesday. But Roma Sawyers, so this one divides people. Most, though, are saying, yes, we want him. 16 goals in 132 games for Walsall. Obviously, did a lot of good. 127 games for Brentford. 61 at the Albion. Then Stoke, Cardiff. And then more recently, Wimbledon. And then finished off in League One with Bristol Rovers, playing 13 games for them end of last season. He's wanted to come back to Walsall. He was after a contract in January, and Matt Sadler said no. Maybe Matt Sadler will be regretting that, because when Walsall need to change things, he perhaps would be the guy. And there was times last season when we just needed to put our foot on the ball and sort of take control of possession, and Roma Sawyers would enable us to do that. I can't imagine that he's going to be winning many challenges and winning the ball back that often, but when we're on the ball, he's a bit of a magician on the ball, so he can spread a pass and get us moving up the pitch. And more so, he's not going to lose the ball, I wouldn't have thought. But 34 in November, he's certainly not going to be the sprightliest, but from the clips against the Villa, he looked like he was doing okay. We need experience, and I did say we needed an experienced midfielder. I was thinking somebody maybe not quite as experienced, but in Walsall days gone by, the likes of Darren Bradley, Vinnie Samways that we've mentioned, that quality in the middle of the park can make a real big difference to teams in League One and League Two. And that steadying influence. We've seen Albert Adoma, what he can do coming on late in games to help steady the ship. And we needed somebody in midfield last season to do just that. So would Roma Sawyers be a good option for that? I'm not so sure. Perhaps he would. He definitely wouldn't be a starter for us, I don't believe. But last season we had it quite good, didn't we? We'd sort of play 60 minutes high intensity and then we'd bring subs on to maintain that press. But Romain Sawyers would be a different option if we were not quite breaking through. Maybe he would be the guy to unlock defences and get that key pass. And maybe if we are in a game and trying to see it out, he's a guy that can maybe get on the ball and give us a bit more composure on the ball late in games. So as a last 25 minutes guy, I think Romain Sawyers could be a good option. But what do you guys think? Do you think we should go for him? He certainly wants to come here, and amongst the attributes of a player, if he really wants to be here, then that ticks a lot of boxes, doesn't he? I think we'll sign him. If the money's right, of course. Wolves Fan TV, plenty more to go yet. I'll be at the Derby game, me and Stephen coming down. So we'll see what's going to have a closer look at the players and get some analysis. Thanks for watching.